And we are back, ladies. Facebook Summit Day 24. And we are here with an amazing lady all the way from UK, Anita Francis. Welcome, Anita. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you? How are you all?
So great to see you. So we've been through this summit from the beginning till the end. You ladies now have an idea what the summit is and what it takes. You've met all these amazing ladies, and I saved the best for the last because today we have an expert with us, expert on summits. She is Experience Summit host, empowering women not only in the UK but globally around the world and expanding still. She can talk about that. She's an entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur. How many businesses do you run, my dear?
At the moment now, I run four.
Four six-figure businesses. So Anita is also running recruitment agency, model agency, publication company, and the list goes on and on. She is in nonprofit. She works with young girls, young women, mentoring them. She's also homeschooling mama and passionate about real estate, passionate about helping women connect, about networking and all that stuff. And at the same time, going to law school to get her law degrees. Just like, I thought I was busy, but please tell us, Anita, how do you juggle all of that? How is it possible?
I think it's because being very determined. I'm a very determined woman. So anything I put my mind to, I'm going to achieve. I've always been like that from a young age, and I've got a very supportive family, a very supportive husband. So it's not just about me. You need support and guidance and help to help you continue down the ladder, down the path that you're supposed to go down. So yeah, to answer your question, I'm just very determined, very determined woman, and nothing will stop me from achieving my goal.
That's so wonderful. That is that drive. You were born entrepreneur. I know that you started your very first business when you were very young, like in your early 20s. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, well, I started my first business at the age of 24. So that was actually the model agency, the recruitment agency, publication company. So that's what I started at the age of 24. And I made a lot of mistakes. I have to be very honest with you. I was very naive at 24. I knew I was capable of running a business. It's just the how do I do it? Okay. So sort of going back going back over 15 years, we didn't have things like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, things like that. So you had to actually go out and sell, really by picking up the phone, making appointments, driving down, meeting people. It was so different back then. But that didn't stop me. I still went out there. I still did, brought the business up to six figures business within that year. So I did really, really well. But the problem was where I was naive was my overhead. Oh my life, I went out there and I got the fancy car, I got the fancy office, I then recruited people, and the money that came in literally just went back out. So my biggest sort of learning curve for me was watch my overheads, make sure that I can afford what I say I can do, and I've taken that to today, and my overheads are very low. I basically work from home, so that's what I've learned from that lesson. But being 24, you really don't know any difference, to be quite honest. But I'm happy that I went through that journey because it got me to where I am now. So yeah.
Absolutely. And as we grow, as we learn all these mistakes. So there's no failure really. Would you agree?
I agree. Failure is a way. people like to use that a lot. Failure, what is actually failure,
Yeah.
you know, and what is success? Like a success is different to different people in different ways. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I've been very successful because, you know, I've run several businesses that's done very well. So I think I've been successful, but via the business, you know, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I've been successful in that area. So everybody measures success very different.
Yeah.
And in regards to failure, there's no such thing as failure, because you've got to go through certain situations to learn. That's the only way you're going to learn. And I'm so happy, and I'm so appreciative that I had to go through that, go through all of that to get to where I am today. So failure, I don't believe in failure at all. So yeah.
Me neither. Me neither. We either grow or we are succeeding, right? We either succeed
Correct.
and everything goes as planned, or there is a lesson for us to learn, and then we grow, and then with that we succeed. So there really
Very
is no
true.
failure. I agree. I agree. And so tell us, Anita. So with that much going on, do you find time management and like organizing it all challenging, or is it easy for you? How do you do that?
I'm very good at time management. I don't know if you know, I mean, I'm a Capricorn. I don't know if you're into star signs, but I'm a Capricorn, the same star sign as Martin Luther King, actually born on his birthday, so January the 15th.
Wow.
And yeah, and Michelle Obama, I believe, is a Capricorn as well. So we're very organized people,
Mm-hmm.
and we're very good at time management. And that's one thing that I'm really good at. And that's because I'm a bit of a perfectionist, to be quite honest, you know, and that's the honest truth. I am quite a perfectionist. And the way, to me, if you have no structure in your business, or no structure at home, in your home life, how can one cope? I don't understand that. You know, it's completely chaos. So I've always maintained good time management. So I know when to be mom, I
Mm-hmm.
know when to be wife, and
Mm-hmm.
I know when to be businesswoman. And I know when to be teacher as well, because I'm a homeschooler. So as long as you've got a good structure in place,
Yeah.
then you can do anything. And that's how it's worked for me. So I'm very good at time management. We homeschool, myself and my husband. We homeschool Monday to Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So we do that between us because we run the business between us. So we're able to do that. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, my children did go into education, but I'm going to be very honest with you. I just thought we could do a lot better job. And we have. You know, we look at the children, and they've learned so much so fast. It's unbelievable. And the most important thing is they enjoy being homeschooled. We always say, do you want to go back into school? Oh no, mommy, daddy, we don't want to go back into school. So we know we're doing a good job. So yeah, so back to your question is, it's all about time management, you know, putting good structures in place. And yeah, then you're able to work, to be quite honest. Yeah.
I am so glad that you brought it up, because as we are on this lockdown through the corona situation, and many of us have children at home as we work from home now, people find it really challenging. And I've heard so many of my friends on social media and like all over the place telling me like how much they appreciate teachers these days, because they just got a taste of what it takes to work with those children and motivate them to do work and learn. So how do you do that? How do you handle that? Was that always your
Yeah,
natural
but
gift for teaching children, or is that something you needed to learn?
yeah, no, and this is what I think it is. I do actually believe I'm actually a natural teacher. I really do, because the children say to me all the time anyway, but I do feel it's a natural gift. Myself and my husband actually are very good
Mm.
at explaining things to our children so that they understand. Um, and I don't know what else to say, to be quite. I believe you need to have a qualification to say, you're a teacher, because, I've got a degree, in marketing and HR, 2 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
So I can teach my children. I taught my children how to read, and so, yeah, I'm very strong on the homeschooling community. I really do. And I should have said, I'm a little bit of a control freak as well. So I like to be in control. So now that I have full control with my children, it's a lovely experience for me. So yeah.
That is really great. That is really great. And so many people would appreciate having that skill right now. So congratulations on that. So I know that you had multiple businesses, and the first business that you had was the modeling agency. So you started in the world of beauty, right? Running business like that. How did that happen?
Yeah.
Were you always attracted to beauty and that world of beauty and fashion and style?
Yeah. Yeah, you just sort of taken me back now, because growing up as well, it was actually based in America. I can't remember the show. It was something to do with fashion, and it was models walking down the catwalk. And I was so fascinated with it. I do not know why. Every Saturday it would come on, and I would just love watching the clothes, and how elegant the women looked, walking up and down the catwalk. That just seemed so powerful and so beautiful. So it's very strange you said that. You made me actually think back to my childhood. And then growing up, I also wanted to be a photographer. So again, that's another creative, sort of creative job to have. And so I've always been attracted to beauty. I've noticed that. And even where I live and the places I want to visit. I love beautiful things. I mean, who doesn't? I think it's really good for the soul. I love beautiful things. But the model agency must have obviously stemmed from me not knowing that I do love beautiful things, and I really enjoyed that. It was a really good experience, because as part of the publication, we had to night and day, and it was amazing. I really, really enjoyed that. So yeah, it's just I've always been drawn to beauty for some reason. And even my daughter now, my youngest daughter, she's going to be 10 soon. She's been signed to 2 model agencies, and I think she takes after her mum as well, because she
Yeah.
loves beautiful things. She really, really does. And she wants to be a model, she wants to be an actress, and yeah, she's just like myself. She's got a lot of sunshine energy, and I'm there to support her every step of the way. So yeah.
That is so great. I have that same experience growing up, actually. Everything had to be like pretty. All the dolls had to be like all like dressed up, and and then later I would be like watching all these fashion shows and like going through magazines, and then I got into interior design. I believe I mentioned that on the show already, but yeah, there's that connection to everything is in harmony. Everything is beautiful. So to me, beauty is harmony of the outside and the inside, harmony of colors, shapes, a lot. What
Very
does
true.
beauty mean to you? How do you perceive beauty, and how do you think about beauty?
Beauty to me is the soul. It's not the outside, the physicality of it all. It's, to me, when I connect with people, I connect with their spirits, and I connect, and the word I would say is, he or she has got a beautiful soul. So to me, it's the soul. To me, it's not just the outside. Obviously that plays a part, but it's not just the outside beauty, it's the inner beauty as well. And that's what's really important to me. And like I said, when I do connect with people, it's their inner beauty that is beautiful. And that's what really touches me. So inner beauty, that's what beauty means to me.
That, yeah, to many of us agreed on that throughout this show. So how do you stay so sunshiny and so positive the whole time, do you have like your favorite self-care rituals that work for you, that make you great, like make you feel good, put you
Okay.
in a great mood?
Yeah, I mean, I used to run a wellbeing company as well. I think I heard a little bit of that. Is how do I stay so so bubbly, so sunshiny? I think I was born this way. That's number one. But number two, I mean, what's the alternative? You know, the alternative is to just, you know, to be sad. And who likes being sad? You know, that's not a good energy. It's not a good place to be in. So this is what I mean. You know, I'm a very positive person. And that's why I believe the brand, the global brand, has grown so quick and so fast. It's because of the positive energy that I'm putting out into the universe. That is what I'm attracting back. And it's just growing and growing and growing. So yeah, I just like to, you know, I'm myself. I don't like anything negative. I'm all about positivity, lifting those vibrations to the highest level so that, you know, everyone, you know, particularly women, can serve their purpose in life, because we're all here for a reason. We've all got a purpose. Yeah, and I believe my purpose now is to inspire and empower women all around the world. And so they can then serve their purpose as well. And we all can just be happy together.
Yeah, and so tell me about that. Tell me what you do with that movement, that networking, all that women empowerment movement. What does that mean? How does that work?
Yeah, global empowerment women started with an idea. It started in 2017, to be quite honest. And with me, my background's marketing, my degree's in marketing. So anything that I do, I always research first. I research the market first. And then I realized, oh, I can really do this. So I tested the market it was started in 2017. I started testing the market. I tested that for about 9 months to 10 months. And then I realized that there is a market for this. So I decided to launch Global Empowerment Women's Summit in Birmingham, UK on the 21st of September 2018. So that was us sort of coming into the marketplace. And it was an amazing day. We had over 60 women attend. It was just all inspiring. We had around about 12 speakers, a bit like what, you know, your summit, what you're doing, but offline, and so much networking opportunities. It was just, I did want to just do summits just all around the world. But then I realized with my business experience, I realized it wasn't sustainable. So I then decided to bring in underneath the umbrella, Global Empowerment Women's Summit umbrella, I brought in the Elite Network Club. And that is the global membership club that women from around the world can buy into. So that's where we are today. Before this virus happened, we were set to launch in, I believe it was 11 to 12 countries this year, including the USA. And this virus came and everything's now postponed to 2021. But yeah, so in a nutshell, it's about connecting women together all around the world, building, you know, partnerships, collaborations, inspiring women, empowering women. That's what the whole network is about. So it's just been amazing.
Tell me, you have an amazing offer for our ladies. Tell us, what would you like to do for our audience and how they can connect with you?
Yeah, of course. Okay, so basically, if you actually become a global member at our network club, then you would get free mentorship from myself. So, like I explained, I have over 15 years experience of building six-figure businesses. I've also built this global brand as well, and still building it. I'm also a newbie to property investing, but I've got a lot of experience, you know, that I'd love to share. To give away 3 hours of mentorship, and I'll be able to help you where you are in your business, where you are now and where you want to get to. Okay, so I'm happy to give away that for 3 hours, because as a women, we are all very busy, you know, busy being mom, busy being wife, busy being entrepreneur. So, you know, time is very precious. So I can give away 3 hours mentorship. And if you are interested in being mentored by myself, then all you need to do is email myself, which would be at Anita Francis at globalempowermentwomensummit.com.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, reach out to me, and I will at the end of this interview, I will be on my social media, and I will basically explain how you can continue to connect with me beyond mentoring and the opportunities that are available. So yes, I hope your audience would like that, Lenka.
Beautiful lady. So you heard that, and we'll share that email address under this video at the bottom of the page. So yay, thank you, Anita, so much. Any last thoughts, any last words that you'd like to share with our audience?
Yeah, of course. It's obviously we're on uncertain times at the moment. It's I would never thought beginning of 2020 I would be locked down for at least 3 months, you know. And obviously when everything on the other side, when we've all gone through the storm, and we've all rided the storm, and we've got through to the other side, I can guarantee you'll be a changed person. You really will, because a lot of people are going to be thinking, well, I'm not going to waste any time now. You know, if I'm going to homeschool, I'm going to homeschool the children, or, you know, I'm going to start this business, I'm going to start it now. You know, their mindset will be totally different. I can assure you will be more healthier, and because I certainly have been more healthier. My last word would to say, just be strong, stay focused. It's a storm, and as you know, all storms pass. And then there's always sunshine at the end, and positive, and we'll all get through this together. Yeah, so that's my sort of final words.
Thank you. And we'll take that sunshine energy from you, and we'll take it with us as we wrap up this beautiful summit, ladies. Thank you so much for all the viewers spending the time with us. I know that you learned a ton. I know that you got a lot of value from this experience. Thank you so much for all the feedback, the emails, the posts on social media and comments, and sharing that with your friends and your family. It's been an incredible experience, and I want to thank everybody on behalf of all of us speakers for participating. If you have missed any of the interviews, no problem. You can easily access the summit as a one whole package recording for a very small fee. So the summit will live forever. And if you missed anything, or if you'd like to have that summit for a future reference, or to go back to it one day, that's the way to do it. And thank you, Anita, for being with us today. You brought a wonderful energy. And I will see you ladies on the next summit. Have a great day, everyone.